Got the leaf matter down there still. And you can see the wire mesh. So the mold can't come up through there. But I'm going to turn this melon bed over. See all this here still? So I'm going to come out and turn this over. Look at that. So there's more leaf in one spot than there is in another. Wow, look at that. Healthy soil. I'm just going to come through and turn it all over. Oh, it's one of the structure sticks. Keep it strong and sturdy. There's good soil. Lots of worms. But I want to get the bottom mixed up here because I want the roots to be able to travel down. Oops. I want the roots to be able to travel down and get all the way through to the natural soil. And I'm not sure, but that might be a problem that's happening over here. This is this year's soil. And look at how tiny this corn is. It's fresh this year. It's nice looking until you get down to the leaves, which are really, really wet in there. But you would think it's a good thing. But I don't know, it's too late to go mixing this up how I'm getting ready to go mix up the watermelon bed. But I'll show you the difference between this year's compost and last year's compost. See that corn? It's like the tallest one right there probably. Planted this corn the same day. Look how bigger, taller, and greener all this corn is. And this is all in last year's soil with only about an inch of this year's soil. All the rest of it is last year's soil, and I believe it's all mixed in as well. But it's growing really well, last year's soil. This is last year's soil as well. That garlic is growing really good. And the first melon popping out. Alright, so let's get back over here. We're going to turn this whole bed over. Alright? I'll turn it over, and when I'm done turning that over, we're going to come over here and we're going to turn this over. You guys remember we've been working on this since last year. This is the last of the soil from this year. Just a little bit of it. It's mixed in with the soil that I bought. This is what I did for the tomatoes and the peppers. This right here is for the tomatoes and peppers. So I put the leftovers over here. And then this is the soil that we've been working on since last year. And we're going to dump this out down here and mix it up really well. And we're going to see what it all looks like. All right. Peace out for now until we get across the street mixed up. Okay guys, I've mixed up the pile across the street, and now we are going to mix this pile. You guys know we've been working on this since last year. There's a lot in here. Mulberry bushes, there's mulberry leaves, there's leaves from the other tree, there's sweet potato leaves in here. There's a whole lot of melons in here. There's all the melon vines are in here. This should be a really good pile. Let's dump it out if I can and see what it looks like and get it all mixed up. I need to change my shoes. There it goes. All right. The worms had free access to this thing. So do the spiders. I think those aren't black widows, so I'm not gonna worry about smashing them. Except I will smash all these slugs. Don't like slugs. They're everywhere. No slugs. All right, sorry about that. I do not like slugs. Get all that nice, fine, rich soil. Lots of stuff trying to grow in here for sure. I'm recognizing some of this stuff as the seeds from that tree right there. There's lots in here though. And this is what we're going to grow. Look at all that. That is nice. We're going to mix this up really well. And put what we can across the street. All right. What's left over, we're going to clear these out. And clear out these, all the ones that have the little wire mesh around them. We're going to clear out all these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and there's 3 in the back around the corner over there. Those were our melons, and our cucumbers are going to go. I decided to put cucumbers only where I was going to grow some Kahari melons. I already grew the Kahari melons. I put some Kahari melons on the outside. Hopefully they'll grow. You know, there's a few of them over here actually. Hopefully they'll grow. I put some Kaharis up there. Hopefully they'll grow. I want to grow cucumbers. I didn't do good with cucumbers last year because of probably how they grew. They didn't get enough sunshine. Hopefully they'll get enough sunshine where I'm going to grow them this year. All right, so let's get all this dumped out of here and mixed up really well and get it transported over there. And then we're going to have to come and start pulling out all the dirt from these and mix it with what's left over here. All right, peace out for now, guys. Okay, I'm hot. All mixed, guys. This barrel makes a whole lot more than what it looks like because it's so fluffy. Look at that mound, you guys. Look how much taller it is than those 5-gallon buckets. That's a good mound. That's some good soil that's been sitting here for quite a long time. All nice and mixed up. I've been doing this and intending to do this for the watermelon patch for so long. God, guys, I can't believe April is just days away. 29th today, I believe. April is just right around the corner. April showers are supposed to get a little tiny bit tonight, which I doubt we're going to get. And then Tuesday, we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, a little tiny bit of rain. And Wednesday, we're supposed to get a little bit more rain. And Thursday, it heads out. So we'll see if it does enough to give us what we want. To feed our April showers, which are just a bunch of seeds. There's no carry thing on that one. I guess we're just taking one of these. Okay. Oh God, this is heavy, like a 5-gallon bucket of water. Let's get her done, y'all. I'll turn the camera back on when we're done. All right. Peace out for now. Oh, I pushed the record button instead of the power button. I'm thirsty. Watermelon bet's done. I'm gonna put these stakes back in it. Keep the cats out, but there it is. It's all nice and clean. Ready to go. Nice fresh dirt. Everything's flipped over. The roots should have access all the way down to the actual soil where the mow is, unfortunately. I should have showed you guys while I was flipping it over. I saw a whole bunch of mow holes underneath my metal wire mesh. But that's okay. He can't get up here. These roots may spread out like they did last year across the street. So we'll see what happens. All right. That's ready. Ready to plant some watermelons. And we are, I hope I didn't say potatoes earlier, but ready to plant some watermelons. Like I said before, today is like the 29th. So we are waiting till, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks into April before I decide I might want to plant the watermelons early. All right. Our next task is to come out here and take up all these. I don't know what this is, some weed growing in here, but we got to take up all these. We're not going to pull these out. We're going to take all the soil out. And it's kind of rough down there. And it needs to be mixed again. So we're going to dig the soil out of these pots and we're going to mix it with that nice, beautiful soil down there. And we're going to let it sit for a couple of weeks, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because I've gotten tired. So we got one here. 2, 3. There's actually 4. There's one missing right here. One missing there. And then let's see, we got 5, 6, and 7. I think I might put another one right here where this avocado tree is, and I'm gonna have to take out that garlic right there too, but I want to put a 4th pot down here. This is where I'm going to plant the cucumbers this year. All right, so here's another pot for squash. There's a pot there for squash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I put seeds of Kahari melon in here. So we need to clear out 9 spots and mix all that dirt from those 9 pots in here with this, and we'll do all that tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna say peace out for now, you guys, until tomorrow. Okay, real quick here, it's the next day. I'm going to start on removing the dirt from the old beds from last year, the old pots from last year that are in the ground. I've already done 2. I built 2 pots yesterday. There's one that I built yesterday. And this is one to replace one that busted last year. At the end of the year, it busted on one of the corners, and the mole actually got in and was inside. I'm like, what? How'd that happen? And I realized that it actually busted on the corner, and that gave the mole access. So a new pot for this spot. Let's go show you the other ones, or other one. Seeing how I'm not going to do the melons back here anymore, I've decided that I'm going to do the cucumbers back here. I put in a 4th pot. Yeah, the cucumbers are going to be a little bit crowded, but we're still going to get cucumbers, and we'll even get new cucumbers that never existed before, probably. So let's see here. Yes, new spot. I've spent the better part of the morning digging these 2 holes out and putting these pots in. So now I got to come and dig these ones out, dig those ones out, and then I've got the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to dig out here. 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 more pots that I gotta dig out, and I'm going to do all that off camera. Let's show you what I'm doing with those pots. I'm digging them out, and then I am going to mix them into the new compost pile. That looks really dark. So this is what I'm doing with them. This is from the one that you just saw over there. This is clean already from the one that's right there. So this is already clean and gone through. There's no rocks in here. This right here has rocks in it from the one that we just left. So I'm gonna have to clean all the rocks out of here, put them in a bucket, and then dump them. And put everything in here, mix all this together, because this is the good compost from last year and this year. This is the good compost, so we're going to mix this with the soil from last year and compost and soil from last year. All these spots are already mixed with compost and soil. And all of them, oh, I gotta get this one out of here. But all these are already mixed with compost and soil. So pulling them out and put them in here and mixing them up again is pretty much rejuvenating them. And now I know I can actually leave them for a couple years before I have to do this. But I wanted to do it anyways with fresh compost. All right, peace out for now. Okay, real quick, the battery's gonna die. It's the end of the day. It's been raining off and on all day. Nothing serious, enough to do all the watering that I didn't need to do. So I double watered the seeds this morning, but that's okay. But what I had been doing in between showers is getting these in-ground pots emptied out and put in the compost pile so we can get them mixed up and let them sit for about a week. Or we're going to put them back in their spots tomorrow and let them sit. But we'll see what we do tomorrow. But right now, this is what we got. These ones are all for the cantaloupe, for melons, all empty. Got this dirt piled way back up again. This is the last of the soil that came out of there, plus all the soil that's coming out of these pots. These pots were already mixed with compost last year, so all these pots that we're emptying now are already mixed with compost. So they're coming out and they're gonna get composted again. This one here, that's a pot. Here's a pot. Here's a pot. There's 2 more pots right there. Those 2 pots we'll do later. We got 4 more pots down here. Emptied all of these. This one's brand new dug hole, because we're gonna put 4 different kinds of cucumbers down here. Yeah, I know that's a lot of different kinds of cucumbers and they're gonna get mixed up with each other, but that's okay. We're gonna still eat them. They're still gonna be delicious. All right, so that's about it on what's going on with these. All right. Oh, this one right here is from the last 2 that were down here. This one right here and this one right here, they were very muddy, but they are compost. I mean, this is compost. This isn't just mud from the actual soil that's been here all this time. They've all been composted too. I put a real big, huge layer of compost down here. I dug all this out and put a bunch of compost in there. So that's composted. And it's gonna be composted again. This compost right here that came out of there is so soft, wet, and soggy. We are gonna put this away for our next compost mission when we start our new compost pile this year. This is going to be the compost that we need to add to everything that's going to be composted, because it has microorganisms in it. That's what I'm trying to say. This is full of worms and microorganisms. And those last 2 piles over there, 1, 2, those last 2 pots over there, we'll take those out and add them to this compost starter. That's what we're calling this, compost starter. And this is what we're going to start our compost with this year. As all this stuff starts to die out, everything starts to die out, we're going to compost it, except for those. We're not composting those. Those will get thrown away. All those white flowers are seeds. All right. Peace out for now. Laters, guys. This is not the end of this video. When I get these guys filled back up, that'll be the end of this video. So peace out for now, guys. Okay, it is a windy Friday. It is 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Basically 3 days after we finished putting the pile of dirt here. After we finished putting the planter dirt here on top of the compost. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. We're going to mix it up and put it where it goes. Oh yeah, look at all those worms. That's what I wanted to see. All right. The worms come to the top. It's a good thing. We're going to mix this real quick, and then we're going to go and fill up all these holes. And I believe there's like 11 of them or something like that. And then we're going to have leftover whatever's left over. See that compost down there? Yeah. Lots of dirt. Lots and lots of dirt to mix with this compost. See all that dark there? That's the compost, and that's the earth and compost mix from last year. So you can see a big difference here. This is this year's compost. This is last year's compost and earth mix. Yeah, it looks like more earth than compost, and it probably is. This time it's going to be more compost than earth. All right, I'm gonna get this all mixed up, and then we'll get all these things filled up out here and around the corner. See how much we have left over for other projects. Peace out for now.
Hi, Bubby. You're on camera, Bubby. And you're my Bella, Bubby. It's my baby. It's my baby. It's my baby.
All right, so with all pepping around aside, let's get back to work. We got first go over here. This is what's left. And add three more pots to empty and refill with this. All these are filled back up. Make sure this isn't dirty up here. Okay, it's not. Yeah, these are all filled back up. They'll all be level. So when they sink down a little bit, they'll hold water. And then I'll explain to you another time why there's no straw on this. I'll explain to you another time why all the straw is right here. Where are we going? Oh, we're going right here. Another finished one. Finished one. Finished one. And of course these three down here. You guys. Alright. That's about it. Let me see. Yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm going to try to get this posted up soon. Yeah, I just want to get this work we've been working on the past week done and a video made out of it. So we got that done. Kind of tired. Not tired, but I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I'm hungry. Getting things done, guys. Getting things done. Alright. Well, that's about it for now. Peace out, grow happy, and eat what you grow, guys.